On my place day, on my place day. I'm a Zandacho this morning. Rendezvous road leading to city chemist, small man con. I say I dinner. So she know they need them come on now.
Amena, hey, what you did? I said, okay, just to celebrate you did.
On my place day, on my place day. I'm a Zandacho this morning. Rendezvous road leading to city chemist, small man con. I say I dinner. So she know they need them come on now.
Amena, hey, what you did? I said, okay, just to celebrate you did.
Boy, run out also boy, yeah. Boy, run out also boy, yeah. Boy, run out also boy, yeah. Boy, run out also boy, yeah.
Yes, it's a great day for the Ambazonian people. It's a day of victory. It's a day of success. Ambazonia has prevailed. The devil has once again been shamed. Their manipulation and their propaganda has failed. To our brave, beautiful, resilient, and committed people on the ground, and our forces, you've shown Ambazonia is in charge. Ambazonia is in control. Thank you all for rejecting Cameroon's colonial day of extermination and genocide. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Ground Zero. Yesterday, the 10th of February, the president of Ambazonia Governing Council, the leader of Ambazonia Liberation, Dr. Cho Ayaba, appeared in court for a brief moment. Kripos, the intelligence services of Norway, again went to court, made an application, made a submission requesting the court to grant them an extension to keep Dr. Cho in detention for 4 more weeks. They need more time to do investigations. Last week, we have learned from AGOVC diplomatic team, 2 ambassadors from 2 nations in Europe visited Dr. Cho for what appears, or it's alleged, it has something to do with some conversations revolving around a possible negotiation. The Ambazonia Governing Council head of mission of the Council of Mission and the Secretary for Human Rights and Humanitarian Services a few days ago made a trip to the political capital of the United States, or to the capital of the US, made a trip to the power center of America, made a trip to the power center under the control of Mr. Trump for a diplomatic meeting. The head of AGOVC Council of Mission and the Secretary for Human Rights and Humanitarian Affairs had a meeting with Senator Brian Schatz, Democrat. This is all thanks to AGOVC partnership with Moran Global Services. This is what diplomacy is about. This is what partnerships it's about. And the meeting, it's about the Ambazonian quest, the plight of our people, the humanitarian disaster, the human rights abuses, and the crimes Cameroon has committed on the Ambazonian people. It's about the United States using its global position to do what it knows how to do best in situations and circumstances like this, to foster a new partnership, a new relationship between Ambazonia and the United States for a future and a relationship that benefits both Ambazonia and protects the interest of the United States in a strategic area of the world, in Ambazonia. Yesterday, the colonial dictator of La République du Cameroun, who is now 92 years old, Paul Biya, addressed the people of Cameroon, addressed what he said he's addressing the young people, the youth of Cameroon. 22 hours later, after Mr. Bia's address, 22 hours later, on the official YouTube channel of Cameroon's National Broadcasting Corporation, CRTV, on the official YouTube channel, after 22 hours of a state address, which according to Mr. Bia, supposed to be a significant day. Guess how many young people have watched or listened to that address? Guess how many of them? Out of 20 million Camerooners, 70% of them are young people. Out of 20 million. Can you guess how many people, how many young people even paid attention to what Mr. Bia said? 22 hours after Mr. Bia spoke, it's only 2,345 people have watched the speech on the official YouTube channel of Cameroon National TV station. 2,345. It's right there in front of you. After 22 hours when he made that speech. 2,345. Out of 20 million. Out of 20 million people. Out of 20 million people, only 2,345 people listened to him, watched it. Because most people are now using their mobile devices to interact with the global world, receive information and communication. After 22 hours, it's only 2,345 people out of 20 million. That's excluding the Ambazonian people. That's pathetic, isn't it? He's the head of state of a country. He said he wanted to talk to the youth, wanted to talk to the young people. They don't want you. They're telling you subliminally to get the fuck out. Let us listen to what the experts are saying and the warning the experts are giving the people of Cameroon. We have said it many times. We have said it several times. It's about to go down in Cameroon. It's about to go down in Cameroon. Let's watch and listen to what the experts are saying about Cameroon. Watch and listen.
President is alive or not.
Paul Biya could have ended all of that speculation with a public appearance. He chose not to. Instead, his government, the ruling Cameroon People's Democratic Movement, or CPDM, banned the country's media from reporting on his health. Consider the position that put journalists in. Their 91-year-old president, who had ruled Cameroon for 42 years, was missing for 6 weeks, and they weren't allowed to mention it.
So it tells you about the level of media freedom in Cameroon that an executive gets up in the morning and signs an order saying the media should not report about a certain topic, a topic that is of interest to the people. The people have the right to know where the president is. The people have the right to know if the president is well or unwell.
The media may be banned from reporting on the president's health, but Cameroonians know that Bia's days are numbered, and there's no succession plan in place. So factions within the ruling party have begun to jostle for position to keep their access to state resources. There's a power struggle underway, one that is having dire consequences for journalists.
Play that again, please. Just one more time. People should watch and listen. I shouldn't be the one to be talking all the time. One more time.
President is alive or not.
Paul Biya could have ended all of that speculation with a public appearance. He chose not to. Instead, his government, the ruling Cameroon People's Democratic Movement, or CPDM, banned the country's media from reporting on his health. Consider the position that put journalists in. Their 91-year-old president, who had ruled Cameroon for 42 years, was missing for 6 weeks, and they weren't allowed to mention it.
So it tells you about the level of media freedom in Cameroon that an executive gets up in the morning and signs an order saying the media should not report about a certain topic, a topic that is of interest to the people. The people have the right to know where the president is. The people have the right to know if the president is well or unwell.
The media may be banned from reporting on the president's health, but Cameroonians know that Bia's days are numbered, and there's no succession plan in place. So factions within the ruling party have begun to jostle for position to keep their access to state resources. There's a power struggle underway, one that is having dire consequences for journalists.
All right. Number one, his days are what? Numbered. Number two, it's a power struggle within the ruling CPDM party. Factions are forming. People are juxtapositioning themselves to control state resources. You hear that? They are all positioning and fighting who will grab what, who will keep what. There is no plan in place. We told you, we want you. Sometimes we just want you to hear from experts who have done their research. It's coming. Are you ready? It's coming. Are you ready? It's about to go down in La République. Are you ready? It's about to go down in La République. Are you ready? They could bring him out and make it 13-minute propaganda, regurgitating the same false, fake promises they've done in the last 42 years. They know what's going on. They can't pay the bees. They can't even pay the presidential guards. They can't pay the army. They can't pay the gendarmes. It's about to go down. Are you ready? I want to take this time to thank our mothers, our fathers, our children, to thank the Ambazonian people. The last few days, your hard work, your planning, your execution to reject the colonial day of extermination and genocide on the Ambazonian people. You listened, you thought about it, you made the right decision. overwhelmingly, collectively, we as a people have emerged victorious. There were a few places on ground zero, which of course, they will bring the CPDM elites, drop in people from La Republique, bring in university students from Bafoussam, from Douala, to showcase a product. Just a few places. That's all right. It doesn't change who's in charge. It doesn't change who's in control. Today, once again, the Ambazonian people, the Ambazonian forces have demonstrated absolute authority and control. This is irreversible. Nelson Mandela did not go to jail because he committed a crime. Nelson Mandela was not locked up because he killed somebody. Mandela was not arrested because he committed a crime. Mandela wasn't arrested because he killed somebody. Listen one more time. Nelson Mandela was not arrested, locked up, and sentenced to life sentence because he committed a crime or because he killed somebody. He was arrested, jailed because he stood up for the freedom of the South African people, because he stood up to bring an end to an oppressive system called apartheid, to a racist system, to dominate and subjugate the black people. Ayoktabe Julius is not in jail because he committed a crime. Mancho BBC is not in jail because he committed a crime. Tassan Wilfred is not in jail because he committed a crime. General Benji is not in jail because he committed a crime. Pamfo is not in jail because he committed a crime. Brother Penn Terrence is not in jail because he committed a crime. Our Muslim scholar, Abdul Karim, is not in jail because he committed a crime or because he killed anybody. Dr. Cho Ayaba was not arrested and is not under Norwegian detention because he has committed a crime or killed anybody. He's in jail. He's under detention because he stood up to stop the system of exploitation with which the Norwegians are a benefactor or beneficiaries. He's in jail because he's fighting to stop exploitation of Ambazonian natural resources controlled primarily by the French, the British. The Norwegians are some of the beneficiaries of Cameroon's occupation of Ambazonia. Dr. Cho is in jail because he's standing up for the right of the Ambazonian people. Because he's standing up to end the oppression and the subjugation of the Ambazonian people. Just like Mandela. They will release him. He will be free. How much do you care about all of them that are locked up? The best way for you to show your compassion and caring is to continue with the work they started. Norway is now in partnership with a dictator, with a murderer, with a genocide perpetrator and manufacturer of death and destruction in Ambazonia. And that is the state of Cameroon and Paul Biya. Dr. Cho will be free. You, the Norwegian people, you will witness a negotiated settlement under your supervision. 2 ambassadors were there last week to talk to him. You have no other choice. The Biden administration and the officials of Biden's State Department that gave you the instructions and the orders to arrest and detain Dr. Cho have all been fired. Now you are left on your own. What are you going to do about it? The Trump administration is not interested in your exploitation and subjugation of the Ambazonian people. And now you people are all in panic as to what Mr. Trump is going to do next. It's coming. Ambazonians, we thank una plenty. Ground zero, una place day. Una don't show Cameroon, una don't show La République, una don't show the whole world who be in charge. Tomorrow, we'll talk una. For tonight, may God bless all una. Una don't take control, una don't take authority. Now una get the land, now una own the land. Cameroon, there's small propaganda. You don't fail. We thank una plenty for standing up for Ambazonia. Thank una plenty. God bless all una. Una cafe day up. Awo!
Welcome to ACN.
What's up, boy? Boy, run out some boy, yeah.
Ce faisant, Zanguereïta a été reconduit de service. Il dit qu'il ne prend pas le service. Beta, il remet l'arme. Le capitaine lui a demandé de remettre l'arme. Voilà ça qu'il est venu de mettre au mât de drapeau.
L'intéressé individuellement a refusé l'armée devant le docteur.
Ok. Alors, c'est un Zanguereïta. Il s'est déshabillé au mât de drapeau et a remis l'arme. Et la tenue, il s'est déshabillé. Il dit qu'il ne prend pas le service. Un élément de la 141. Voici son arme devant le B14. Je suis l'officier de permanence, l'adjudant-chef-major Ngok. Bon, voilà son matériel.
All right. It's happening again, one more time. It's never ending. The drama in Cameroon is never ending. The protests in Cameroon are never ending. It's happening again somewhere else. We've gone from Nkoteng. 3 days ago, it was Nkoteng. Then it moved to Mokolo. Today, guess where protests are taking place? It's not in the Bulu territory of the Central Republic or the Central regions. It's not in Yaoundé. It's not in Nkoteng. It's not in Mokolo. It's not even in Douala or Bafoussam. The protests have spread right to the far north region of Cameroon. Wahala Day. The protests have spread to where? The far north. Welcome to this special edition of the interview. Actually, it's not an interview, it's an interaction with a comrade, with a nationalist, with a patriot, with someone who has done extraordinary things for the Ambazonian people, for the liberation, the egg of sea leadership. It's someone who is more stubborn and more defiant than even Dr. Cho Ayaba. It's someone that's more of a rebel than even Tapang Ivo, who calls himself the chief rebel. It's someone who is more powerful than an institution. This is the guy who makes things happen. It's a good friend, Comrade Kiki. Good evening, sir, or good afternoon to you. Yes, sir.
Your smile radiates even the darkest.
We can hear you clearly, probably. We can hear you
Can you
clearly.
hear me now? Can you hear me
You
now?
move back a little bit.
Can you
Go
hear
ahead.
me now?
Yeah, we can hear
Can
you
you hear me
better.
now? Oh, sorry about that. Okay. I just started by saying that your smile radiates even the darkest storm. It brings joy and hope to our people.
It's a little bit of
I just want
there's
to
an
say,
echo. There's an echo on your background. I don't know if it's the room or it's the microphone or there's echo. It's echoing.
it's echoing.
Yeah.
Let me try it this way. It might work.
Okay.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Okay. Let's ride on. The studio people will help us adjust those things.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you, sir.
Let me try something else.
All right.
Can you hear me now?
All right. It's way much better. Way much better.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sorry about that technical difficulty.
It's all right.
Can you
It
hear me now
happens. I
very
mean,
clear?
I'm in Canada. You are in Washington, in the United States. So hey, Mr. Trump says Mr. Trump wants to colonize Canada. Mr. Trump said we must become the 51st state of the United States of America for us to be tax free.
Maybe he forgets the
That was an aside.
Yeah, I hope you can hear me very clearly.
I think the audience can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, thanks. I just want to first of all say I wanted to say that you have smiled at the even the darkest of the darkest, and it's my privilege and honor to still once more share in your platform. I also want to thank you for the great hope and that you give our people. I really want to thank you because our people just hearing you, or, just listening to your voice, and you bringing perspective to our revolution, our quest for independence. You are an asset to Ambazonians.
Can you move back a little bit? Maybe if you move back a little bit, it'll be much better. Can you speak now? Let's hear.
Can you hear me now?
It's like 50%, just a little echoey.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. I just want to say that I first want to thank you for all what you've been doing for our revolution. And I want to thank you that you bring hope to our people. You bring context. You put context and perspective on events happening in this revolution. And I think we always say that a square hole fits in a square peg. I just want to first really appreciate what you've been doing to our people. Yeah, like you said, the enemy crumbling. And we stated, the president of the AGOC stated a couple of years back that if La Republic of Cameroon want to stay as an independent nation, they should let Ambazonia go, or else they'll end up disintegrating. We see it happening with our own eyes, and it gets worse. By them trying to think that they can subjugate us, it further shows the crack. I always call it the Banana Republic.
It's gone back to the echo. It's become more echoey again. So maybe you disconnect the speaker. I think the microphone, and you use the mic of the
I did disconnect that. Let me just give me a minute, please. I think this will work.
Okay.
This will work.
All right. Wow, techie guy.
So this will work, I believe.
Can you hear me now very clearly?
Wow. This is what it should have started with.
Well, I had to try all the devices. So if you can hear me very clearly now, I'm saying that like what the president of the AGOC once said, for La Republique to Cameroon to even exist as a nation, they should let Ambazonia go, or they will disintegrate. We see it happening in our own eyes. We see the La Republique of Cameroon disintegrating into pieces. The more they try to subjugate us, the more the cracks and the folds shows in that Banana Republic. I always say that there is a Banana Republic masquerading as a nation that was put together by their colonial masters, the handlers, France, and to use its own, bootlegs to subjugate its people, and by extension, attempting to subjugate us to continue to extract wealth from us. So the more, as we started our resistance, the more they try to hold us back, the more you will see the fractures erupting, and the more you will see them disintegrating into pieces. You will see at the end of the day, in a couple of years, the nation, La Republique of Cameroon, will not exist as one entity. That's how I open up our conversation. Sorry about the technical difficulties on the audio part, the audio piece.
Well, okay. I mean, we're in our studio, so it happens. So,
yeah,
I'm so delighted for us to be able to have this conversation. We are just barely today is the 7th. We're just 4 days away from the colonial day of extermination and genocide. We're just 4 days away from the colonial day of shame in Ambazonia, called the 11th February. Again, the last 2-3 days, we have focused exclusively in informing the international community, informing the world, informing the people of Africa, informing people of La Republique, informing Ambazonians of what is taking place within La Republique. The Cameroon government put a blackout on all media houses and bloggers from streaming the protest, the riot, the upheaval that were taking place in Nkoteng and then in Mokolo. The ACN was the only platform that streamed those events. We explained them, we educated the people of Cameroon, we gave instructions to people of Cameroon, we gave instructions to political opposition leaders as to what to do to take advantage of those situations and make political gains on them. Well, they failed to do so. The protest has spread now to the far north. And by the way, we came out and we informed Ambazonian people and the world that we forced the Cameroon government through our broadcast, through our outings, through our education, through our explanation, through the narratives we put out. We forced the Cameroon colonial government to actually call for a dialogue and negotiations with the unions. Isn't that interesting? So we are very powerful. We are not only changing what's taking place in Cameroon, we dictate what's happened to Cameroon and what happened in Cameroon. So
you know that just from what you have stated, if anything good has ever happened in that Banana Republic masquerading as a nation,
it's not only a Banana Republic, it's also a Monkey Republic.
yes. If anything productive has ever happened to that nation, is thanks to the Ambazonian people. If you look at it very well squarely, anything that ever existed or happened, anything good that ever happened to that Monkey Republic, as you call it, is thanks to the Ambazonian people. We continue to lead the charge. You know, I always say this, my spokes, I always say this. We from Ambazonia, when you look at things from the spiritual realm in Africa in general, you will see that we are, I call it, the chosen ones to lead the charge in the changing dynamics of the continent. Remember that we were the first ever republic that carried out a peaceful and peaceful democratic, election that led to a transfer of power. Yes, from one person to the next, and without any problem, was so transparent. And with the power was transitioned from one part to that was in the late 50s. Yes, before the other African nations started even vying for independence and became independent. What we did in our nation has never been replicated across Africa. That's the first thing you have to understand. Secondly, it's because of our agitation from within Ambazonia. I would say that we started the agitation for real, genuine independence across Africa. Our agitation from within Ambazonia, you look at it very well, I can say that it's later on spread into the AES nations, to take charge of in managing their nation, and started claiming the actual real independence.
Ghana,
the point, yeah.
Ghana, for example, gained independence in 57, right?
Yeah. No, I just keep on saying that we are a special breed of people, Ambazonians. We are always at the forefront, changing the dynamics. Even though Ghana got its independence in 57, but we talk about real, genuine democracy where there's change in power, transition of power from one person, one party to the next. Yes, it occurred in Ambazonia, actually. If you look at it across Africa, the real transparent without any problem, any issues. That's something that is, non-debatable. If you go and research, you will find out that where in Africa did they practice that.
That's our foundation. It's a good foundation with which now we can build on. And what I want us to really talk about today is the spirit of the resilience of the Ambazonian people.
Yeah.
How we've been able to continue to be strong, to continue to march forward, to continue to rebuild, to continue to build, to continue to enhance, to continue to revamp, revitalize in an ongoing basis. I want us to just talk about, maybe you have some ideas. Talk to us about how Ambazonian forces, how have they been able to be so resilient in the face of infiltration, in the face of treachery, in the face of sellouts, in the face of blacklegs, in the face of CPDM colonial beneficiaries creating proxies upon proxies upon proxies upon proxies to mask as Ambazonian forces. How have Ambazonian forces been able to be so resilient?
Well, I would first of all start off by saying that the real foundation of the real nationalist fighters was initiated, I will say this without any apologies, was initiated by the ADF. We started with actual real nationalist fighters. And those nationalist fighters till date are still on the ground fighting. That's the first thing I want to say. When you start up with a solid foundation, no matter how much treachery piles up, those real nationalists who understand why they fight and what is at stake, they stay the cause. Particularly when they hear also from, great leaders like Dr. Ayaba that don't blink. You know exactly what you are fighting for. You don't fight for Dr. Ayaba, you fight for a nation. We educated our fighters on why they fight. That's why they have gotten this high level of resistance and resilience. It is not for anybody. They fight for a nation. They don't fight for A or B. They fight because they have that tenacity and they understand exactly why they are fighting. That's why you will see, look, Spokes, my able comrade.
They don't only fight for the nation, they also fight for the people. They also fight for their own survival. Because fighting is the only way to stay alive, isn't it?
Yes. Look, I have been somehow in the trenches with some of these fighters. And when I sit wherever I am, and I try to go deep into that psyche, the nationalist fighters, it is unimaginable. Do you know what it means to be with a fellow comrade on the battlefield? Someone you ate with, someone you live your entire life with, and he falls, and you take that comrade, you bury and still carry the mantle of liberation for what? It is beyond human understanding.
So besides the foundation that was properly laid, besides the nationalistic psychology of the liberation that was imbued in them, besides that, why are these forces resilient?
I will still come back to one thing. They are resilient because they know why they are fighting. That's the very first. They understand exactly why they are fighting. If you don't have an understanding or clarity on why you are fighting, then you can easily tap out. They know that the stake of a nation is at risk. They know that if they don't fight, our people they'll perpetuate full-blown genocide in our land. When you look at the results, the outcome of what they have achieved so far, look, La Republic Cameroon never stopped burning our villages because they became benevolent, they became soft. No, our fighters stopped them. Make no mistake about that. Our fighters stopped them from going and burning our villages. It is not out of goodwill. No. That is why when you ask me why the resilience, they know that they have to protect our people. They also know why they are fighting. It's a two-pronged something, protecting our civilians and also fighting for a nationhood that was almost robbed from our hands. It's an uphill task that they are carrying out. When you talk about resilient, or why are they resilient? Those are the two things I can call out. Probably I know you might have more, but those two aspects where they fight against, the enemy, the core enemy. Secondly, where they fight against the proxies that they have put And they are mirroring our fighters, but acting to destroy us. That's the level of resilience that our fighters are fighting. When they fight against people who attack them psychologically to sort of, how to call it, disorient them, weaken their psyche. Those elements that have been, yes, break their will. They have risen above that. And they are still in the battlefield.
That's right.
Battling the enemy. Look, they are the ones hunting the enemies now in our land. That shows the level of commitment and determination of our fighters in achieving total and unconditional freedom for our people. Look, this thing is not, it's not just, these are, I call them, I always call these guys the chosen ones. They are struggling to save a stolen nation. Not only at that level, preventing the forceful migration of our people out from our land, and also trying to create a future for the future Ambazonians. That is, look, the humiliation that we have faced as a people out of our land is immeasurable. So the bat that they put is to stamp out this for the future generation. That's how I look at them. That's how I look at the resilience of our fighters.
I think they are also, I think the resilience also comes from the fact that they have the support of the communities.
Yes.
They are being fed by the communities.
Yep.
They are being armed by the communities.
Yeah.
They are being funded by the communities. They are being their first line of defense in terms of intelligence. It's the community. I think when people and the forces are one, it is very difficult to break the will of the forces because of the support system. I'll give you an example. Last night, about 2 a.m. my time, that's about 8 a.m. in the ground zero. I was up studying.
Yeah.
I was studying Ericksonian hypnosis. I got a call. I am a practitioner of hypnosis. I've been teaching hypnosis for the last 12 years. So, okay, just say.
Okay.
I got a call from.
You got a call
from a grandfather. I got a call from an Ambazonian grandfather. He's 92 years old. He's seriously sick. He's thinking that he might not see the independence. The reason he called me is because he said, my Pekin, I did see the work when I did one. I didn't have a sick bed. But I won't tell you, say, wait with me, I don't see him. Will La Republic they do him for our people them. Since they born me, before La Republic can take our country, we get the best country. He say, I work like a federal government worker for the government of Southern Cameroon. He been a big man.
Okay.
Before these people can take over. So he don't see the structures will be getting, the development will be getting, the progress will be getting, and the system of management in terms of how effective and efficient and transparent government be, where you know 50 even $1 for treasury. Okay.
Yeah.
You tell me say don't see them, the day will La Republic they come take over. He say from that day, all them they change. All man must answer now yes to the gun, yes to the police, yes to the army, yes to the B, yes to Mr. Paul Biya, yes to the DO. They be did it now for serve the governor, they did it now for serve the commissioner of police, they not be did it now for serve the communities, now for serve the society, they did it now for serve the beneficiaries of the occupation and the occupation masters, Mr. Paul Biya, and at one time, Ayijo. He tell me, say my Pekin, They don't beat me. They don't broke my house. They don't thief for weed. They don't rob me for ground. Even if I did die today, I want to tell you something as to my picking. Listen very carefully. I want to pay my own liberation tax. Even if I die, I know say for my sick bed, I sow a seed where you go free that country for my grand picking them. That one for Big Papa. I don't tell now also the story of a big mommy where he called me. Where he two picking them. He only 2 sons. That mommy give he picking them the blessings for carry gun, for fight, for protect ye the mommy, protect the community, and for fight for liberate the land. Because the Ambazonian people, they don't tire this wickedness of phobia, this wickedness of the occupation. Now big mommy that they give blessing. Now mommy them that they bless their Pekin, make Pekin carry gun, liberate the land. That mommy lost those 2 boys. That mommy not be sad and not be angry. The mommy be filled with pride. Say he born picking them where they feel stand up for correct the injustices, for stop this pain. Say he born picking them where they get that heart, where they feel stand up for clean the evil where they for our land. That mommy, if you talk for mommy, that mommy they talk with pride as an Ambazonia mommy where he born heroes. And he stand, he live for see he own picking them. They pay a service and sacrifice even their own lives for say make the land a bit clean from Cameroon, terrorism, barbarism, and genocide on the Amazonian people. Then I also tell another story of another big mommy. He sent me a message. He said, them big mommy, that they contribute money for go give for fighters may they buy weapons. So the story for today is about the resilience of the Ambazonian people. If any person they out there, they doubt whose side this thing go end. If any man, woman, papa, mommy, you they out there, you doubt place where it go end. Because you guys on nyam fuka them where they do for social media, they make noise. For collect 500 for La République, like La République police. Because every outing where they make a La République will give them 500 francs. So they dictate the script where they use them. Right?
Yep.
Those noise, they no go derail the liberation. So people that they listen for those people then, me I need to listen for them. You know the people that they listen to? I they listen to now the heroes where they do the work for the liberation. I they listen to my big mommy where go take money for granite, money where you sell tomatoes, money where they sell firewood. They gather them, big mommy, they gather that money on the ground, gather them on the ground. They go give them for buy bullets. We no place where they go. We no place where it go end. Even if they make all the noise, ground zero, they contribute. The last 2 weeks of January, the Ambazonia Governing Council raised 2.2 million for liberation tax. Just the last 2 weeks of January, the AGOVC raised 2.2 million for liberation tax. We no place where they go. we know what people they be capable of doing. If Big Mommy, when a Big Mommy, they feel they create a network for channel, for raise money, and then go submit them. Big Mommy, they go transact weapons. Yeah? Big Mommy, Big Papa, Ambazonians, any they go no, even if that weapon, it didn't for sky, they go transfer them to this ground. Because they don't make a promise and a commitment to themselves and to their God. So the land where God give them, they must free them for honor the glory of God. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Maybe small time I've been a liberation pastor. You remember that gun with Vela be the wearer?
Yeah.
You remember at a certain point, Vera Franklin go buy gown for Bishop.
We'll borrow the gown. We'll borrow him.
Vela go buy gown for Bishop. Vela start for wear up. Bishop mass. Vela, if you hear tell me that gown.
Borrow that gown. We'll borrow that gown. You know, folks. I know. Even in the midst of pain, you bring some relief for people. Them, it boils down to which way talk. Not the bedrock for the resilience for Ambazonians in that. That the bedrock for resilience for the Ambazonians in that, as you rightfully put them. When they mammy them and papa them for ground. We'll be see on the 22nd of September 2017 who they become out. The entire Ambazonia. The entire Ambazonia. From north, south, east, west. Mommy, papa, picking, grandmammy with the whole stick. All they be commot because they be say they don't tire. They suffer.
Yes.
So when you talk, say grandmama and grandpapa call you. They pass the message on for you. So they put their own building block. That is where the bedrock of the resilience for Ambazonia is come out. That is where the bedrock for the resilience for Ambazonia is come out. As you rightfully talk, not be just a social fight, but wait till they be lay down the foundation. You look at the population, everyone, north, south, east, west of Ambazonia. Tell me, look, Mami them Puntakumeng. Now the same Mami them, as you rightfully talk, and grandpapa them, that they put that contribution for hold the resolution, for hold the revolution for ground. The genocide where they did attempt and for ground, it happened. So when you talk, how did they call you? They tell you, say, we put our own contribution for this revolution. That one, now where did they drive them? It go forward. As you talk, those noise makers them open sell out. People really don't get shame. They put their faces out there where they openly sell Ambazonia. They go talk, I go end for day. They don't put machinery, as you rightfully talk, for disrupt this revolution from within. Pump in billions, use foreign mercenaries, use foreign fighters. But the resilience of Ambazonia is still this strong and rocking. So those noise they make them, they go end for noise. They go only make a noise, go take their own small money job. I understand for one thing. As they make that noise for social media for things that they will take we down. Usa moja di. Usa the other kind of make you know very well say they go chop them. Like dog way Ibon picking chop them. May they continue. Would they see them? Would they watch movie? Moja if you know say be touchable. If you know say be untouchable. But Usa they need to learn. Will continue to put in the work.
Any person where you go take these Minyongo people their money, you sign a contract, When they become present my own bride, make her betray the egg of seed, make her betray the leader, make her betray the fighters. You design a contract for live by the script. And part of that, one of the things I might just tell you up front, if you not fulfill the obligation, your family pays the price. So more are not surprised why some people that they come for television can cry, because they make a promise, say they go help for kill General Sumanguru, and they collect the money for kill Sumanguru. When they not be fit for kill Sumanguru, the enemy, it tell you say you must taste the smell of the blood money where you chop them. Or amen.
Well, I will need that gown.
So we get very few days to go before the 11th February. The ground is hot. The examples we don't quote them are just few examples of the millions and millions and the many Ambazonians. All right. Every day I get minimum 100 calls from the ground. Okay. People that they call, who's have to pay liberation tax, go pay for this barrack, go pay for this barrack, go pay for this barrack, go pay for this barrack. All right. So ground zero, they pay. Ground zero, they pay. All right. They pay. IDPs, they pay. Refugees, they pay. All right. Even were prisoners, they did direct. All right. The whole Ambazonia, now a liberation network. The liberation get your own satellite. When an Ambazonia invisible spiritual satellite of the liberation. All right. You only fit for connect for that network if you be a nationalist. You fit connect for the invisible spiritual satellite of the liberation if you be a nationalist. Because the satellite, now God is satellite, it did detect black legs, it did detect infiltrator. Okay? It just knock you out. Once you can sign in, it detect you, it knock you out. It detect black legs, it detect Cameroon CPDM beneficiaries of the occupation. It detect all man will get bad intention, because that satellite the only read na people their heart. It read what you talk. It read now what you inside your heart. So now for it to do your own detection. Once you know, so you get black heart, you get bad heart, you be wicked person. You dey talk with 10 head, you be knocked out. Now only nationalists that they connect for this liberation spiritual satellite. And that network, what did they do and for ground zero? People go see what did happen. When I go see a new Ambazonian 100 soldier, they will come out one day, right inside Bamenda. We know the one that will say come out. Ground zero, the build. Forces that they train. Forces they go pop up inside Kumba. Inside Manfe. We know, so who say they come out? Ground zero, the spiritual network will be invisible. It be connect things that they flow, they constantly 24/7. Ground zero need a joke. Wait till ground zero, they don't experience them, they don't see them, they don't taste them, they don't go through. There is no going back. Cameroon fee go up, it come down. Cameroon fee sing special status attire. The fee go France, the fee go moon. The fee go even Elon Musk Mars. Go for Mars. Go follow Elon Musk. They go Mars. They come back. Ambazonia will still be free. The determination where it dey on the ground. That's why they tell people, my phone, as it ring, not only good messages that they come in. Not only good messages. I don't go. We don't go give chop. We don't go drop this one. People the day way now so they sell their house, they sell their plot for make sure say forces they get weapons. Bro, it
I don't say what you I know so when you put this kind of message out, so it panic those open collaborators and traitors. It make them panic. Maybe they don't worry. Now the reality is that it go on for ground. People they don't understand. They don't know how resilient ground zero they. If you shit on for outside, they make yeah.
They don't
Go ahead.
only worry. They don't only worry. You know what will go happen?
No.
Them say when I give you a few months, they go come out for outside. They can't surrender and turn against La Republic. Make open confession. I tell you now, within the next 3 months, people go start for confess for this liberation. For the things and where the egg of sea, the make them where they go happen the last 3 months and ground zero. People go start for take their hand for this liberation struggle. They confess. People they go make a U-turn where all man go be very surprised. People they go be so surprised. People they go confess all kinds of sins. It calm. We not worry. We need to worry about those people them. They don't get any consequence for the liberation. Sure. They are only talk now for satisfy La Republic, for make sure say they try for disrupt diaspora. Now we be the authority for diaspora. All right. Now we be the authority for diaspora. Whether not for diplomacy, now we be the authority. Nothing happens without us because we don't prove ourselves for the last 8 years. Clean, honest to the core, stand for the people them, fight for the people them. Everything we talk about our people them. The international community, it is here. I want to just talk this thing very quickly. The international community, you need to deal with all this millipede them. When I just understand, not just a game for social media. All right. Yeah. The international community need to deal with this millipede them. They not get any place, they not get any space for the international community. Which kind of person for the international community you can't deal with this kind people then when they get 21 head? There's none. There's no serious actor where you can risk a credibility with a whole activist there. So wait till they talk, it only end for that place where they talk. All right. Yep. The liberation tax at the second year this would go in. At the second full year this would go in. No other movement, no other organization, it don't come for camp put any other thing.
Yep.
There is none. So people they go up, they come down for criticize, all right? Any dumb ass if he criticize, all right? Any dick if he criticize. And the easiest things are for lazy people than for doing.
Yep.
Right? The only brave people them where they stand for something, the feet stand up for defend an idea, an ideal, and for defend the people there. It be very easy. Every coward will become a traitor. It takes nothing for you for become a traitor. You don't need even heart self. All right? You don't even need for be human being self. Even dog will become a traitor. Even goat will become a traitor. All right? You know what it takes for be a nationalist? You need to be a different kind of a beast. and the thing they did for ground zero. All mommy papa them for ground zero. See, man, I beg. Sometimes tomorrow I go declassify a photo. All right, I go seek the permission of the vice president, declassify a photo of me, and as I shake hand with the ambassador of the United Kingdom, will be the ambassador for inside La Republique du Cameroon, for outside here.
You make some point where it be a little bit. I think I want to just touch a little bit on that point.
Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, say this thing where you talk about liberation tax. You make a statement. Anybody where you talk against liberation tax, and get an alternative, I think it be clear, say me shut them out. Now the only I call on the magic bullet will get them. We put the pay seamlessly, effortlessly. And I don't talk from the war council. We measure the implication and the effect from whence will be implement the liberation tax. We don't see a high increase in firepower for ground. We don't see the ease at which fighters they move. We don't see the ease at which they interconnect. Look, now true liberation tax efforts, when you see now, when these armed robbers and the thieves and go mount areas for Kale, or they go mount checkpoints them, you see all fighters they find them, dislodge them for those areas them. That is a peace and a progress for liberation tax. We don't put that very clearly. Anybody will talk anything negative as we reach out for Ambazonian people against liberation tax, ask them which best solution they will if it involve everybody to liberate we as we come out on the 22nd of September. Not in no day. When people they contribute, as you rightfully spoke, people they happily contribute because they say, now my own building block this for the liberation for Ambazonia. How else will it involve the entire Ambazonia for contribute for their liberation as a collective effort, if not be true liberation tax? And the only that it told is when people you talk to party they happily form network for fighting for contribute because that's not when you be involved as an Ambazonian with pride. So I put my own block for free my nation. We ask people they say, when we put this particular policy in place from the AGOC standpoint, which day will it be if it outpace and outmatch them? Nothing. I would see the progress for them.
Last year, we come out around August, September. August. The leader come out, can't tell the Ambazonian people say the liberation tax for the period of 9 months, it generate 160 million. The liberation tax for a period of 9 months, it generate 160 million Cameroon CFA. So people, what people they need to understand, when God talks, say, do this thing this way.
Yeah.
Now picking them, not do them this way. And the thing this way go solve this problem. Not do them this way.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember this liberation struggle. Now God a plan.
Yeah.
This generation. Now God create this generation to do this work. All what we do now through divine inspiration, not be not by our own will.
Yeah.
All right. Through divine inspiration. And when divine inspires something, all right, these small millipedes, these tumbu them, who say they come out, who can't stand for fight something where God don't create them. They like God create stars. You feel condemn those stars. God create moon. You feel condemn the moon because it make place bright. And you, the devil, you like to be in darkness. Satan, they like darkness. They don't like progress. You know why? Because in darkness, they trouble la Republic. In darkness, they go chop with CPDM elites. So they fear the light. They fear that light of liberation. They not please stop and papa. It happen. Young boys, young girls. As I did now, they talk for you. Some person don't pay liberation tax for a barrack. Now. 10,000. They don't pay for barrack. Now. They send me receipt. They send me the receipt with commander signer. Right now, so they talk.
I see how you look at your phone, you look at you. I see how you look at your phone, you smile. I just suspected on good news enter. You know, the phone is this. Yeah, you know, the phone is this spokes, able spokes. The fun is this. You know, when you talk say last year they generate the amount of money. Now the power of numbers. If we get, as we rightfully talk, and we go see a really big, a steep rise in the contribution for liberation tax. Like I talked the other time, if we get 100,000 Amber men with a contribute just for ground zero, they're 10,000. That's a billion CFA. Just 100,000 men committed 100,000 men. Now a billion CFA that. 100,000 mami them. They contribute.
Would they get there? We are getting there.
They contribute. Yeah, they contribute just 100,000 mami. They contribute just 5,000. Now 500 million CFA that. We have all it takes to free ourselves.
Hey, we did get there. Forces that they move. Things that happen. All right. Every person they pay. People they pay.
Yeah.
Ambazonia they pay so happily. I give you another story. I just give you another story. The other day, because most of the time I'd like to be up for night for read. So when I want to go sleep, that time I was already woke up. Some park called me. They say the one staff for build house. But then no one build a house until they go get their permit. Listen. The family want build house. They don't draw the plan. Before the one go bring builders, maybe they even who's at the Opu Foundation. They want first pay their liberation building permit. Not be na me I tell them. Not be na you tell them. They already know. Ground Zero know all the liberation laws. And they know about how to go about it. It just asked me, say, okay, how much be this? I tell you, say, pa, we would for outside here. Now the forces that is set up these laws, them.
Structures.
The goal of the government council, and for make sure so we'll codify these things, we'll make them become legal, and then we put system accountability in place. Make sure say they be transparent and they be across the board so that duplicity no day. You know, go pay liberation tax building permit for one barrack and then another barrack come out again come. Once you pay one time. So Pa asked me, I said, okay, Pa, for place where you did, at the barrack this way they did, when I know una commanders, when I know una forces. 2 days later, that Pa take a phone, it take a picture of the liberation tax building permit. We don't go pay him for the commander.
Yeah.
Take a picture of me. I tell you, say, Pa, you know why you go pay this building permit? He say, my picking. Now me and I'm supposed to tell you, or now you supposed to ask me. He say, if I be supposed to go pay that this morning for La Republique, I for pay five times more.
Yeah.
But now the forces they get control, and for we for pay this money, it go help we for be liberated. The answer be very clear. Okay. So they did do them on the ground. Now Ambazonia get control. And look, the day when you close all una they watch or listen, una close una ears from all these millipedes and these rabbits. Una close una ears. Una go start for hear the real wisdom of God go enter una. Me, I need to listen for them. My phone it only been for useful and constructive things. So that's why sometimes even when people they send me something, if I look at me, if you don't really get much of a consequence, the only time I will respond now because I want kill the message from the other side.
Yeah.
Like today, I just put out a response. I don't ever respond to the traitor. Like today, I just put out a written response. I know we'll make video, I know make audio. I just put out a written response. And once I put out that written response, I send them everywhere, including media houses. It put a stop for the relevance so they be thinking then they will get them by writing this track. Because what will speak from an authoritative, authentic leadership position, everything else die.
Sure. Now, you know, what you talk now say till now, you know, not only within Ambazonia, even out of Ambazonia, even from outside, when people they out they look at, they marvel at how we did navigate this revolution. They really marvel at how to navigate this revolution, because people they try to put their hands on, as you rightfully talk, this is a God ordained revolution. They try to put their hands on to figure out how witty it happen, where it move ground zero the way they move them. They don't feel lay their hands on. They don't feel lay their hands, they don't feel understand. But they see the momentum waiting for ground zero. They see the resilience. They see the defense for motherland. They ask, say, would they defy all conventional method for free land? Will apply and implement things in way historical way looking for ground for other side them. They don't happen maybe like sparingly, but they never see something where it really resemble with what we did one. I mean, it just gonna testify for that say the fight would fight, not a divine fight.
Because we'll be creators of magic.
Yes, the things they would put up for down. Yeah, no. Honestly speaking, I would talk because I talk the really damn clearly, like my own lived experience, and from external power, external sources, and the questions that they be ask me, they may be marveled.
I remember you be travel out of on a place, and then you come back. The people that stop you, the people that stop you, and
well,
we don't need to go too much at place because of celebration.
We'll
just touch on the surface of things. All right. So
the bottom
when you become the one just one or two things, right? And those questions, and maybe just throw one for air, but not go into details, please.
No, the bottom line I say now how would he run this entire thing? I say now the people for ground zero, they be determined for free themselves. When I not expecting some magic bullet, there's somewhere they change things. Now ground zero, their determination and their resilience, because they don't be tired and fed up of the enslavement, the torture, and the torment. You push their back to the wall, and they spring up and say, enough is enough. We will never go back to where we were. We'll fight to the last man stand for our freedom. So they ask, I said, rightfully talk, just all of it touch on that. And just for throw one thing for you, we from where we sit down, we don't really familiarize ourselves, forget those type of pushbacks, shakedown from outside. And now because as you rightfully talk, we'll be up, I don't see at time when I look at this Ambazonian revolution, the position where they play, the time where they the information where you put out like the spokes, the directives, the narrative where they put out, it be at a critical moment, critical time, everything be spot on.
Because matter another story. I meet up this man, what they call it, say Dr. Cho Ayaba. I not be ever interested in anything Cameroon politics. Since the day we, through divine grace, Manusa come from a very poor family. And so I not even know there was no hope for even live. Okay. And so through divine grace, since I live, I not be get any interest for the politics of that place. Because after I don't live through this experience of torture, all those things, I not be get any interest for the politics of that place. Until 2016, when I see how the beat were picking them, the role were picking them for more, my life not ever be the same again.
Yeah.
How did he go broke were picking their dormitory, rape were picking them, rape were sister them, thief their teen them, broke, carry all their teen them, and then carry them, can rob them for shit. And not ever be the same human being again. Yeah. Now the day that way, And those things, they not only change me, they radicalize me for stand up against Mr. Paul Biya and the cartel of Cameroon's occupation. Secondly, I meet up this man, Dr. Cho. They said he come for Canada, yeah? I get a call. Hey, say Dr. Cho, he come Canada. I said, okay. They said, that time I did run Southern Cameroon Leadership Strategy Platform. We will make, right? They said, Dr. Cho, he come Canada. We want to make you be one of the people, then they will go welcome me for airport. Only we four. I said, okay. I go, my goal not for help. My goal genuinely be out for help. So if one of the leaders they come, very inspiring man, obviously I go one meeting. So I meet up this man.
Yeah.
I shake his hand, I'm like, now you this? Now you this? Now you this man? You this man, wait, you give up your trouble. When you meet up, the man will make the ground shake. He make the heavens. You know who knows that the person is?
Of course.
It be unassuming. I meet up this man and that night, that very night, after welcome me, go for the big man for AGOFC for Canada, a house, they get dinner, they talk. Reach around that kind 1 o'clock for night. I just there the observe because I don't know me, I know be me in part of all the political setup, all the discussions. So a lot of these things that just watch out from a distance, right? We'll be just doing that for do this analysis. We will be really enjoying for do right? So around 1 o'clock, some person supposed for also come out US, reach for that evening, but that person not there. And then they be supposed to make a decision for change the plan where the bureau they did put them before they reach Canada. And that person was supposed to come out US, reach here, it be being one of the decision makers for that plan. Wow. So the one can change the plan without this person will be one of the decision makers of the plan. You know what he tell them?
No.
He tell them, say, look, as long as this person not there, we not fit change this plan. Because this person will be the one out of the three people then where they be she don't draw this plan. For can't change this plan with that person not then a betrayal. Now the word that we use them for change the plan in the absence of one of the person the way they make that plan. A betrayal.
A betrayal.
I just start so I'm like, who was this man? Then for place where he end up that night for can't sleep my place. Go for drive 2 hours from the city for can't sleep my place for security reasons. First time I did meet up the people then for ego. But that trust, that natural trust be just there. We reach my place around 3:15 for morning time. We make a cup of tea. The leader go wash. The other deputies they go wash. They come back and she done on top table. I'm like, this for the need sleep. You get 4 for 8 o'clock. And they sleep. They come on top table. And then I ask you, say, I want to ask you something. You sure say this thing will work? You sure say this thing will succeed? Now just all that asking. It leads to one conversation. It lay out exactly what it go happen, how it go happen. It lay them all out. From that day, I will be converted from a person who no one be involved for politics. I will be Ambazonianized. All truth and all honesty, you know, sugarcoat. They just tell me, say, look, I think this way it need to happen. I don't dream, think, conceptualize, work out these things for years and years and years and years and years and years. 2 years before things the heat, I be already plan for it because we don't start to get hints of which it go to come. So we'll start to put the infrastructure in place. Right? From that day, he come out, he go back. 2 weeks later, Mr. Sako say one come Canada because Dr. Cho don't come Canada. Sako too say one come. I get a call. Mr. Asu, we see how Dr. Cho come, the crowd on Napulam, the hall. Sako too one come Canada. Why Sako one come Canada? Because Dr. Cho don't come Canada, and Dr. Cho don't can capture the crowd and the imagination and the community of Canada and nationalize them and Ambazonianized them. So Sako, the guy for send Sako, make Sako come. It was too late. The community tells Sako, said Sako, you want come Canada? Dr. Cho just come out Canada a week ago. How you want come Canada? Sako say must come. The tell Sako say the community is not ready to receive another leader because it costs a lot of money and a lot of things that for put them in place for receive a leader. Sako say I must come. Why you want come? I must come. Anyway, I'm going to tell that part of the story another day. So now all these things they get me involved, and now all these things they increase my. But as we talk, not just timing. I'll be already be in the field of personal development for almost 10 years. Before that time, I started very young. I built a successful office for Mississauga. I get an office right for downtown Mississauga as a corporate strategist and a strategic interventionist. So because I start young, I grow for that industry very young. So the skills have become very useful for help the leader and for help the organization. So it be just being as something where I just get a heart for the love of our people now. Because I come off a poor family, my people don't suffer. I come off a bookie. I don't see there's no development. Big papa them before that time, and no one live the same life way where papa they believe them, and I no one grow for the same environment, and no one the same circumstances. So I therefore stand up for make sure say we end the poverty where it be artificially imposed on our people and remove all the barriers. And what is the best way to do that? Now for unleash the forces of freedom. So it be just for me now. For me, this thing is a privilege. Now, a privilege for live for this time and for this space, for use the gifts of life, and for serve our people, then for make a significant difference. We not feel live them. We don't taste freedom, and then we live our people. They may die in darkness and in poverty and inhumanity. It be unimaginable. I don't know if I feel go for bed, I go sleep. Well, I know say we're picking the sleep for bush. I don't know. Other people if you do on bed, I can't.
You make some statement. Might also interject a little bit because you talk about your humble beginnings or where you come from and the rest. I just want to interject for state and say that was an artificial. You with all this potential, if you be grew up for a system where it look out for a people, and I think say this same ability and the same ability and inspiration where it dey in you, it go for manifest for territory. So the state where you talk say you grow on, it be an artificial deprivation where the monkey republic it be force on us. That just that correction about American, because the statement of you close out that conversation with the statement of artificial, because I want to hear that word, because if you know be use out maybe out for interject tell you said that was an artificial state of being where like public cannot be imposed on we people, and now you way because you grow out of that system where say be artificially imposed, you put your everything, your all for ensure say the next generation, experience which way this generation will go through. I mean, you want me to interject for make that statement too.
That's thank you very much. Thank you very much, first of all, for almost a compliment.
No, but that's a reality. At times you just have to be real. Is you talk if you talk say that's a compliment. If you will be real, and you make a statement also. I just want to talk, not be real, not factual. I don't work with you for some years, and you be a very structured person from your mindset. Something must be compelling and convincing for you for interacting as a person. That's the person that you are, and the fact say you interact, you go this deep and hard for this revolutionary because you get that deep belief and affirmation. Say we will get there. You get that deep belief and affirmation. Say we will get there. We're already there.
Look.
Yeah.
Logistics. We're already there.
Yeah.
People need job. People need notice them because there is so much negative noise. We're already there. La Republique is finished.
Yeah.
Okay. La Republique is finished. La Republique du Cameroon not get no choice. Now they will come back. No, we don't teach them new ways of doing things. We force them just the last few days of talking, 2 days of me coming on air and slamming. When I slam, and then I tell them waiting for do. I slam. I tell them waiting for do. Okay. But as we speak right now, for inside the presidency of La République du Cameroon, they put a whole big screen only for monitor ACN. For inside the Center of Intelligence for the B and the Gendarmerie for Yaoundé, they get a whole wall where they monitor everything we will talk 24/7.
Yep.
They listen right now. They not get no other choice. Cameroon not get no other choice. They go surrender the territory. They don't get no other choice. They just define how they fit do them. How they fit do them in the way it no go be like a betrayal to France and a betrayal to their own people. They don't get no other choice.
Yeah.
They weigh a couple of options. A lot of things that they weigh. It not be my place for camping and for outside here.
For talk. Yeah.
Cameroon the way one or two options right now. Okay. They try for come for a backdoor negotiation. Have you talked that one because it almost be public? La République they try for kick in a backdoor negotiation with the AGOFC team. Then where they be lead them to Canada. They try for kick in a negotiation. We don't tell them what for do. The vice president don't tell now openly say La République don't reach out and they don't tell La République go through this road. For talk for you, it no go happen. We go talk for you not through those process we will don't already establish them.
Yeah.
Stop, and then go start all over again. The Canada pre-talk laid a framework of negotiation and peaceful resolution of the conflict on a negotiated settlement. Go contact these people, but this time around, now the terms and this. It not only be in Canada. This country will be involved, this country will be involved. When you fulfill those conditions, come back through those people then. So I want to just tell our people then, Cameroon no get no option. Elections for Cameroon no go take place. Don't tell them. They don't already tell them, say, we will not hold those elections until we solve this problem. I want to just put this information out for our people to make them understand. We're there for a very powerful place as a people. The biggest mistake we make them, now the arrest of Dr. Cho.
Yep.
Now the biggest error that now Cameroon they regret because they think say when they launch a strategy of decapitation, they go prop all these other nyamfuka them. All the nyamfuka don't disappoint them. Because in the absence of Dr. Cho, the nyamfuka do not be nyamfuka when La Republique be thinks they be nyamfukas. In the absence of Dr. Cho, the nyamfuka they not feel rise up to the level of nyamfukas. For La Republique for use them, launch a negotiation without Dr. Cho. So now the nyamfuka they don't become useless to La Republique, and La Republique don't trash everybody. Because now a betrayal for La Republique. For trust the nyamfuka say, if I do this, when I go rise up to that occasion, we'll use this period, close the gap, bring the people together, and stamp something. Now they not fit deliver. No way not fit find evidence. No way the fear for go for ground zero. It don't tie for their neck. Now ground zero, they do even better than where the leader be they out here. So now the Norwegian and these people them now, they scratch their head. They say, we be thinking that this man be the make things happen. Say, no, not be naive. Big Mami that they make things happen. Mami that they command forces. So look, we are there. We get there. The vice president don't put out what he would need for Duam for finish him. All right, we did it.
Yeah.
Okay. We no one be in a rush. We want to put those things in place before that time reach. And those things they must be in place. The 1,000 forces, they go don't finish their training. The AGOVC use the money for the liberation tax. They keep with most of it. They keep on for bulk project. Use a lot of that money with the other money where they raise them for ground. Boom. Once you do them, it don't end. Yesterday, they put out a statement. The AGOVC, if they get big diplomatic meeting with people them, where we not saying that then they control this way they get power. The photos, they will be out there for all now. So the vice president on top, he could deliver on the news. Not my place, but they put ACN put out a statement yesterday. So.
Now why that you sell out? It work toothless day and night. It get sleepless night for the make all that noise. You know the phone I say. You know from which way you did talk. You know you open up this statement for the rebellion where it take place for that territory where they hide and they block social media. Simple so to come we put over for months. They don't pay them. We tell them say as we continue. This Ambazonia go bankrupt una. We see them every day. Day in, day out, una they see how that nation it become more and more dilapidated and more bankrupt. How comes people have been for months or even years without being paid? War efforts. Don't be chocolate.
You think say not only the people, not only the workers for
So come. No.
Succumb.
Otherwise, it never rise. Yeah.
Teachers, they never be paid. Nurses, they never be paid. The professors, they teach at university. All right. So what did they do? They do rotation of salaries. So they do rotation. Okay. This month,
their own.
Next month, they will pay the police. The other month, they pay the universities for 3 or 4 universities, and then they just do a small rotation for whole things in place. Money no day. It don't finish. The IMF need to give them the money. What's that money day, my brother? So this thing don't come to an end.
It finish once that say Papa Trump need Trump way. You know, you say we are probably even get small incentive for them. They don't block you say their money. The one way they even enter it trickle into like probably their coffer. It don't be part of it again block them. Think you don't part of it no money for you. You say they come out again out again. Now they will now see further. Because the beginning that's more money can trickle down the use and do for money now small thing now. When they even cut the US aid again, you go see I go finish worst for that country. It is very bad shape.
More decam because a lot of those things they create employment for a lot of picking them, a lot of families, a lot of people them. All right. a lot of La Republic government officials, they pick up from that money.
It's
more to come.
Yeah.
Trump never start for clean up the global system. The people really
Yeah.
want to pay the price. Now an incentive for those people. If you know what's happened, immediately they put out that statement. Their colonial Ministry of Health, they come up, they can't talk. They say, yes, they don't cut all these things. They don't cut all these things. The Cameroon government now go step in. They don't get no choice. Who
first get money.
Who is the driver talk say they will step
They first
in?
get
So whether they get the money,
they first get money for paying other people them.
Right, that one of their problem. So what he did now. So what he all these things for Ambazonia, because at the end Ambazonia will ask and say, but what did all these things mean for Ambazonia? What did they mean for Ambazonia? And I say, me, I don't be ready. If all when I don't look the last 3 months, we don't tell when I say game don't change. So me, I don't be ready psychologically. I did study for provide more services and how I feel help. I feel serve the vice president and for serve the organization in a much more deeper capacity. All right. People for see, or we don't be ready. The ground don't be ready. Mommy don't be ready. Are you ready? Be ready. Just be ready because this thing will happen in a snap where most of them don't even expect them.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
It will happen in a snap. When I go woke up one morning, Paul Biya don't hang the boots. When I go woke up one morning, La Republic be base for Kumba
terrorism.
Out.
They move out.
They tell when I say we'll get for go secure Yaoundé. We'll get for go secure Douala. What you want to see a whole big town from Ambazonia they just abandon and move everything, right? So when I just need to watch the signs they did it, the signs they did it. But what it be much more important right now? Now, a few things. On the 10th of February, we will be on a Monday, a country Sunday. Na ghost town. Na normal country Sunday ghost town. On the 11th, we will be on a Tuesday. Na the 11th February, when the colonial day of genocide and extermination. Mate, Mami then something where you yourself, I know so you got a very strong message for Mami them and Papa them. So maybe you go ahead and then I'll follow.
Well, before you really, I know so you marry you for seal the deal. I want to use this outing as specifically call on a particular town, Kumba. Kumba town, would you hear how we want to continue for the drag on ourselves under the boots for the oppressor? I want to send a special message for Kumba town. Ghost towns na ghost town. This coming Monday and Tuesday, Mommy and Papa will send their picking out. We don't talk that days in that way we force to be battle ready. We define and target the colonial terrorism for land. For the safety for your picking them across Ambazonia and specifically for Kumba town, keep your picking them for house. Keep your picking them for house. Like the spokes you talk, we always come out for direct with people their mind and for make sure say we notify people that for wait till they go on for land. Across Ambazonia, those 2 days they spoke don't open up for talk about them. Keep your picking them for house. Now they for hunting across the territory. If something happen, no blame we. Because we battle the enemy across the territory and Kumba town in and they said a special word, una shut down. Una shut down for Monday and Tuesday, Kumba in particular. Una no blame anybody. Blame yourself if you release your picking them for participate for that colonial day of enslavement and genocide for land. We will be initiate genocide for land. Now your responsibility. Blame nobody. Spokes, if you pick up from there, continue.
Not be only na Papa and Mommy their responsibility. Not be only for Kumba. All right? Ambazonia Mommy, you will listen, and Ambazonia Papa, you will listen. I want to ask you this thing. It be worth for you, for go take 500 francs, and you leave a mayor picking go die. It be worth for you, for go take 500 francs for CPDM money, for you for send your precious speaking where you carry them for belly for 9 months. You don't raise it. You go take 500 francs for CPDM money, for Nyongo money, for carry so that you send your pikin may go match. When that pikin die, now you that mommy who you send it for outside, because now you go take the 500. Now you that mommy don't sacrifice that pikin for 500.
Yep.
You that where you take that 500. When your pikin die or bomb explode, they scatter food. Explosive hala where they target na La Republique. Because La Republique go be for the place where the match pass. That means say every place for match pass na a battleground. La Republique police, army, B, and gendarme, they go be everywhere for match. Because they want use you for satisfy the genocide on the Ambazonian people then. So now, that means that you don't deliberately sell your pikin in exchange for 500. You, mommy, we will wear CPDM uniform. I tell you the other day, that CPDM wrapper where you tie them, they make them deliberately so that when you tie that wrapper, pour beer a face, it go be na for your buttocks. It be deliberately designed. Deliberately designed. See, when you tie pour beer CPDM wrapper, the pour beer a face, it go can be na for your buttocks. Now, pour beer na Satan. Pour beer na a devil. You take the face of a devil, you take the face of Satan, you can't put them for your beautiful buttocks. As you the worker, na so the devil they chop your buttocks. As you the worker, na so the Satan they chop your buttocks. The negative image, they enter inside your skin, That t-shirt, probably a t-shirt. Why would I think say they carry the probably a face? They put on for place where una bobby the day. Because the one make the devil start for chop your chest. Now bad image, now negative energy. Now that negative energy they cause cancer. Now the negative energy they cause the diseases then for your body. Now the negative image that they make you the sick. Poor be a devil. Poor be an incarnation of evil. So when you wear anything will be close to evil, your life will become evil. The things that we're going to do for your life, they don't go to worker. You go always the sick. You want to do market need the worker. Carry that CPD and wrapper, go for backside, go burn them. At the one Una picking them, at the advice all picking them. Una go read the book where they call and say power versus force. So that una fit can advise una mommy them on this thing. Me not be saying that me at the talk am. Una carry, una move poor be a picture for una house, una go burn them. Una move poor be a CPDM uniform and women's CPDM uniform. Una move am for una house, una go burn them. Those things they represent very bad energy when I bring bad luck for house. Because they represent genocide. They represent extermination. Now bad blood, now bad energy. Any person where they deal with CPDM, you wear CPDM uniform, you go get cancer. You go start sick. What do you need for? Yeah, you not deserve those things. You know one time. Now genocide, you know one time. You know one time. You don't want to put the face of devil for your buttocks. Now a face of shame. So when I move them for all sisters the way they will can't give you for 500 because I go put video maybe tomorrow for outside with the forces for Kumba they don't move them. When I go see the video, when I go hear with you, the forces and for go, they go talk. Because the forces, they go enter town like this. Forces, they go enter town. All that place for town green, all that place where they do match pass, all forces, they go shoot that day. When I keep picking for house, we are picking to be very precious. We only tell when this thing now for prevent injuries, now for prevent harm, now for prevent death. We no one make what people they cry. Because that thing that they like boom with the scattered ground and move motor to where I'm into pieces. It go plenty for town that day. You don't know whether the place where you go match them. Now for the Republic motor one go pass, that this thing will jig la Republic motor, scatter them for air, and then they pass them, they jam you, kill you. They knock you, kill them. And the reason this will send on this message. When I move na hand for anything la Republic. If you get CPDM uniform for your house, carry and go for backside this night. Go put small kerosene, light matches, you burn them. People they don't need for see you do them. I not tell you say do and make video. But if you know say, if you also make video, you send them for we not put your face and you not reveal a location, that one also be good. All right? Because evil must be destroyed by the positive forces of God. Amen?
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Much fire, my brother, much fire.
No, as you rightfully talk, it is for two levels, as we tell people them. We understand how unscrupulous this evil barbaric regime be. Una know they get also Atangaji boys them. If it's also still use them for harm una picking them. And then they claim saying nationalist fighters them. No be caught in fire. Now an evil regime this way they no get value for lives for Ambazonians them. So the one we need only one on the ground say we go to fight the enemy. The enemy too on the divide for all these years they don't devise means with the disguise like nationalist fighters they cause evil just for taint nationalist fighters their name. So we want to protect una for all light, all level. It not only end na say would they put in the combat on the territory or that day. Would also want una for prevent una make the enemy they don't get used for they don't say not get used for people them. Una see what they don't do for land so far. They go fit enter inside uniform claims and now picking them. Kill una picking them. Claims and our fighters kill una picking them. Just for staying the revolution. So be on the safe side. Stay for house. Keep your picking them for house. They never protect una. And I want to make very clear, one thing be very clear. Even for the battlefront, we could battle them.
They never fit for protect themselves.
Themselves, yeah. So even for the battlefront, we could battle them across the territory. As spokes talk, they never protect themselves. One more of said you will say you're picking it out. The things that they go protect, you're picking them. Don't take 500, force you're picking out for selling for death. Keep them. Both for battle, we could battle them, and also the fact that these guys kill you're picking them, claims in a nationalist fighters. Them.
And also, any
I just answer all that.
Any mommy, where you go take 500 for go sell your picking, for make sure say poor bear take pictures and videos, put them for the international community, say still get control from Ambazonia. You that mommy, you are a wicked mommy. You that papa, you are a wicked papa. Because you feel sell your own picking for 500 francs.
Yeah.
You be a wicked mommy, you be a wicked papa, where you not value the life of your own children by sending your own children to death. Because you want to make CPDM elites. They talk say 11 February it be pass for Kumba. It be wicked. Save your picking their lives. Now the reason I will tell you this thing, protect your children. On the 10th when a Monday and on the 11th February, from 6 o'clock for evening till 6. I mean, from 6 o'clock for morning time to 6 o'clock for evening.
Morning time.
After 6 o'clock for evening, when I feel come out, when I do all the party, then when I want time. From 6 of morning till 6 in the evening. Kumba go back that day because the video with me, I don't see him. And I go put them for outside there. When I go hear what the forces, they go tell you what go happen for 11 February. For Manfe, they come. Now the same thing for Manfe. They go
come there also.
Side. They go cross water. They go come out for that other side. They go come out for this other side. When I know what I mean. They go come out for all the side them. That day, he go back for Manfe. Una picking for house. Una picking for house. With the beg una. Now I picking them. Their future be too bright. Una protect them. Because the Ambazonia will want give them. It will be too bright. It will be too bright. It will be too sweet. Una protect them for now. Now very dangerous time this. The enemy and the devil they be very some blood. Una prevent, una not give them the chance for suck una picking their blood in exchange for 500 francs, or in exchange for 1,000 francs, or in exchange for one bottle of beer. If you not do that day, no, or bread.
Oh,
they are under the norm, right? Now they are under the norm, bread and sardine.
Yes.
Drunkards. All right.
Yeah.
We feel the wrap up, right?
Yep. Yep. Like we rightfully talk, when I see how the Republic Cameroon disintegrate for front. It was a prophecy where they be put on ever since for front. As they struggle for things that they contain we. When I see that picture where they put on time for the beginning for this revolution, how frog fowl one swallow frog, he open a hand, he hook for a neck, he never come out. Now the state that we like Republic Cameroon lady, it is suffocating. We still be strong. The resistance be robust. All the noise will be go up for diaspora, they push them for ground. Ground zero take control for the revolution. And when they see the result and the outcome, we don't talk. Everybody rush, they pay a liberation tax. They rush, they pay a liberation tax with pride and dignity, like your own contribution for freedom. So that tomorrow, when the land don't be free, you go to tell your grandpicking them. Not my own peace this for block why we put them for this freedom where they enjoy them. That the pride that way would call upon Ambazonians for exercise them when you contribute your liberation tax. Not enough fine for get a collective victory. Because no man no go claim Amazonia more than you. Mommy for village, papa for village, picking for that side, man for you. No man go lay claim. You go say, wait a second. Now I block this. You show your liberation tax receipt. Now I block this. I get a say for this country. All man get a say for this country. You talk with that pride. The victory and the freedom we all enjoy at that time. Now victory and freedom we all we contribute. No man will lay claim for Ambazonia more than you. So the liberation tax, now that voice, will you get time for talk talk that time we don't free we land, we jump around, we move for power. So my our talk place say, hey, hold on. I guess something for talk for this thing for the land who we free and all we. You want to say, how what you mean? Now my talk, now my receipt this. Now my evidence this, my own block this, so I be put them. So I get right for talk. You way will talk all time say put in the liberation contribution. We talk all time with the president, they talk say me all we be the sole contributor and me all we get it. The same for the outcome for freedom. Now that time we go to pull your receipt, the show and say, now my block this where we put them. If you talk. So they invite all man for contribute, for go for a liberation tax, contribute them. Because that blog we go to show them, saying my own pieces for that freedom where we already enjoy them. And I get a voice for talk. That time where you go see the power for what you call all Ambazonians and for do. That time you go see the power for your liberation tax receipt. Because you get a say for that freedom we will enjoy that time. So ma put down for you, me will do the closing talk remark.
As my brother don't talk. Not only do them because not the right thing to do. You also get constraints if you not do them.
Yep.
Not only do them because of the right thing to do. Not only do them because it be moral. Not only do them because you want to show solidarity with the one that they don't die, the one that they did for prison, the one that they did for refugees. Do them for those reasons. Also do them because if you not do them, you know if you walk up from point A to point B.
Yeah.
You know if you move from Manfe to Kumba.
Yeah.
You know if you come up from Manfe, go Okoyong. You know if you come up Manfe, go Eko. You know if you come up Manfe, travel, go for Bamenda. You know if you come up for Widikum, go for Bamenda. Also do them now because you did do them now for make sure say you get the ability for you for travel across the Ambazonian territory. You know, go put yourself for any situation of embarrassment. Because for some of you now, you will think, say, no worry. They know, I know we'll see them. You want to go, Ambazonia forces and that they do control for liberation tax. If you not pay, you not get that receipt, I'll be very sorry for you, because you don't want one since last year. You not pay that receipt, you don't get that receipt for that place, so they will move you, keep on for road. You go come up for inside a motor. Whether you bet you go up, come down, they don't give you enough time for pay your liberation tax. So pay your liberation tax before you go embarrass yourself somewhere.
Now a civic duty.
The talk say they say Ambazonian forces a bit wicked. They not be wicked. Now you be wicked to yourself. First of all, save yourself from those inconveniences. Not restrict your own freedom. Pay that 5,000 for woman them and pay that 10,000 for man picking them. Because wait till they come on the ground, it go compel every man and woman for pay them.
Now a civic duty. I repeat again.
Sometimes I go reach where you not pay them, you not go even enter market for go buy chop for chop. You not pay liberation tax, you not fit enter for market for go buy chop. You not pay liberation tax, you know come on inside a house for worker for quarter. That time they come. Because we get a small window of opportunity for do the things in way we go take this thing very fast. We know where they come from up there, but they also need something for ground quick. So the forces need a joke. The big general for ADF and all the top commanders of ADF, they be very busy for train these 1,000 Ambazonian commandos. Now one of the conditions and that way they did now, where they want Siam. Now, one of the things in this way, these were people, they want to see them now. They people them, I need to talk. Where they want to see them. For no say the ground don't be ready for take over the territory and for give independence. Before then they come outside, they can't put this big paper for outside. They tell Mr. Paul Biya, say, we'll give you 30 days to move all your forces outside, or we'll teach you a fucking bloody lesson. We'll give you 30 days to move your forces from the Ambazonia territory, because from today, we, these people them, we don't recognize the Ambazonian people them as a people with a separate territory. We'll give you 30 days for move everything where you get down in terms of military equipment from Ambazonia. That time become. But they make sure say Ambazonia get a force where will be a stabilization force. Where if he give peace, security, and protection for the Ambazonian people then. So one or two things a day, the vice president don't really explain all this one. I need to give any classified details.
Or classified, yeah.
I need to watch any information.
Classified, yeah.
The only repeat now, which the vice president on talk. I only explain now a little bit much more for all now. All right. So more understand there is a sense of urgency There is a mission we they upon right now because time we work now on time. Like quick. We got to do these things. Then these people need to see these things quick because they also calculate the timeline of La République because they want to teach La République a lesson. They want make we teach La République. La République election no go hold for Ambazonia just tell una upfront. Because time will reach with any person will enter for the territory for do campaign and all that, and whoever come back again. We'll be telling up front. Because election, a re-declaration of war on the Ambazonian people them and the forces, they will take no prisoners. All right. So my brother, I want to thank you so much for this discussion for today. You don't make me, I don't laugh so man. Now the kind now what people in this now what people they expect with this how and can't chill make what people they see we may they see the kind the teamwork we will get them for egg of sea, the love and respect we will get them for one another, right?
Spoke some just before you end this thing. Somebody tell me say the only time when they see me I just smile and release myself now when I get a live show with you, and me I attest for that one. They say when I do my monologue. So,
all of this, right?
They say when I do my monologue, and then they laugh. When I never spoke, then I tell you, say any man they laugh too.
For the Spartaki mode.
No, thanks for the good delivery. Thanks for the good delivery, and also I thank you very much for the good delivery, and I thank you very much for work where you do and for people. I thank you because you get the heart for people, the sacrifice with the acknowledge and with the see and the fact to say you not just only you think about Ambazonia, you think about humanity for the Central African region, because we know how far liberation you go. We understand. So I really be humble, and I really be opportune for really always share your platform. Thank you so much, spokes.
If you give us permission, so if we come back here, maybe very soon again. if you make promise to people then.
At the service of our people, you know very well. Say you know how we try for manage time, and we will always do them at the service of our people. I will always join you anytime we duty call. I will always be there. I promise.
All right. All we would do for you, the deputy leader, our biggest boss, all we for the Ambazonia Governing Council, everybody from the Secretary General to the head of Council of Mission, to the head of the National Council, everybody would be only served under one leader, where Dr. Cho Ayaba with the deputy Commander-in-Chief, Dr. Julius Nye. All our work with the do now for help the leader for deliver the results on the Ambazonia people. And we will be this Ambazonia Governing Council. And I get a good night. Thank you so much, my brother. I love you so much, man. Thanks for your respect.
Thanks very much, my brother. Thank you.
Mommy and Papa them for ground zero. We na place day. Big Nami them. We na place day. Thank you.
Ok. Alors c'est un Zangere. Il s'est déshabillé au mas de drapeau ayant remis l'arme et la tenue. Il s'est déshabillé. Il dit qu'il ne prend pas le service. Il est de la 141. Voici son arme devant le B14. Je suis...
Welcome to ACN.